So we're on like, what, week 3 of the grocery budget challenge. Thanks for coming back and watching our videos. This is part of a collab hosted by Megan from Pennies and Salt. So if you haven't seen the rest of the playlist of this, check it out down below. Everybody's just sharing different ways they are making their budget work for the month of February. I chose to use up some of my freezer stuff, my sweet potatoes, things like that. So this video has some of those things in it. We're going to start off with a lasagna soup, and I'm going to show you how I make it. First, we're going to start out with half a pound of ground sausage cooked up, then add in some basil, I think that was. This is a jar of my homemade tomato sauce. Next, we're going to add in some homemade chicken broth that I made. Look at that gelatinous goodness right there. Next up, we're going to add in some garlic powder. I think I did probably like half a teaspoon. I don't know. I don't measure. Some onion powder. Again, I don't measure. However much that looks like. I think it's like half a teaspoon. Some oregano. It takes a while to come out. Probably like half a teaspoon of that too. Next up, some dried peppers, or you could use just fresh peppers. A handful of dried cherry tomatoes. And that was it. Just give it a mix, and then we're gonna cook this for the afternoon in my crock pot. I also put another whole batch in a bag for the freezer for when the baby comes. Super excited about having this. Once the soup was done cooking, I just cooked up some lasagna noodles that I've broken up into pieces, and I added those into the soup. When we served this, we just added some cottage cheese on top, some mozzarella cheese, and some grated Parmesan cheese. So good, so cheesy, it tastes like lasagna in a bowl. So amazing. Tonight's dinner is a sourdough skillet. I used up some leftover roast beef that was actually really tough, and so hopefully this will make it better, chopped up small, you know, all that. It also has frozen peppers, frozen corn, frozen tomatoes, some black beans that I cooked up the other day, cilantro from our garden, and it's going to be topped with a sourdough doughy biscuity thing, and I'm going to bake it in the oven. I'll show you what it looks like later. But fun way to use up leftovers, kind of, and freezer stuff. Recipe is from Farmhouse on Vine. Voila, it's done. We'll probably put some jalapenos on this maybe if we want, salsa,
I am
avocado.
not going to put a single...
Anna doesn't like jalapenos and spicy things like that. I also made some pies this afternoon for a dinner at church. The crust did not turn out very well on that one, so, you know, it looks a little funky on the top, but it'll taste good.
Can I say something?
Hopefully.
I made a blackberry and apple pie.
Good.
It's supposed to be an everything pie.
So that wraps up this video. That sourdough skillet wasn't a favorite of anybody's, but it used up the leftovers and it was food, but it was not amazing. Normally it is, but just the choices of meat and stuff that I used in it was kind of bland, I think. So yeah, not my favorite. I made it before when it was really good, and yeah, everybody liked it better that time. Not this time so much. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out the playlist down below and subscribe to our channel if you're new, and we'll see you next time.